You're going to cut anything that we say to bits. You're not going to tell the truth. You're going to lie. You're going to fabricate. I said, just like the media always does to fit the narrative.
If I had a truck, I'd have a big flag. And I go to party.
I used to work in the city.
Yeah, I'm right there by the airport.
I used to do my rides. I tried to tell him I was put a flag on the swing, but he wouldn't let me do it. He said, you don't have to get shot.
Remember something. That told me that is not where this is going down. It's going down Paul Speaking of connect, but
you smoke? You're not allowed to have any.
Yeah, we throw them out.
Good morning.
Throw them out.
Yeah. Last time I was out there, they made me
we
We went to the Wildwood
Yeah,
Market.
I would just
it's amazing.
I was up, the last one I went to was up in Williamsburg. Yeah.
How come we didn't go to that one?
Go to your left. Go to your left.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Was it helpful?
That was 2.5 hours.
I was making sure my fingerprints
I
were
wonder how far it is from our house.
That's like my brother. He's
No, I was so bad. I didn't see
They
that.
didn't even notify him what time he was out. And that's what I said to him yesterday. I didn't hear it. So here I'm like, going to the rally tomorrow. He goes, what the heck?
I mean, no matter what, no matter how I see it, is the way the line is formed.
We got an email.
How far away are we?
Why
About
not?
45 minutes?
From where?
Sitting out in the middle of the
Yeah,
Waiting for somebody to pop on.
45 minutes to an hour. Depending on traffic.
Well, this is the first one we went out to go overnight. We went to the Jersey one. My sister lives there. She dropped us off. That was actually perfect. She dropped us off at the boardwalk. Right up the boardwalk.
Yeah, I was going to go to the one in Butler, but I just...
Yeah, well, we were going to do it the first Butler.
I just had a feeling about that place. You know, I'm saying
The second one or the first one?
The second one.
We were going to go to the first one. The second one, my son was just got married.
I'm glad I didn't go to the first one.
I know more about it.
Yeah, I probably
First one we did.
I don't have that much yet.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, it's the same with me. And you know, and then with the second one, I didn't trust it, especially when I heard on the news that there was in the grounds the air missile that was smuggled across the border. Did you hear about that?
I didn't.
Now you know what that's for. You try taking
Good morning. We're at the Philadelphia Expo Center for a town hall meeting with President Trump today.
Well, and he said if he gets in office, he's making us an honor.
So this is where I am in line, right here. That's it.
No. We can only pay to have other countries.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly. You don't
We'll
even
give it to them, but we won't have our own.
Yeah, but we should have our own honor. I mean, just because we're a nation away doesn't mean we shouldn't have
No matter
our
what,
own.
every war that's going to happen in the future, there's not going to be much ground troops. It's all just going to be missiles. It's all just going to be It's all just going to be I push a button and some nuke or some bomb.
And you know what's going to be? The first country that's going to sell it to the others.
So I'll interview some people so there's more people up on here. And then we'll,
I don't know why we never did
Yeah, exactly. My buddy was over there flying the Apaches.
Should have made a parking lot out of the place and took the freaking oil.
And you know, his whole family was military. You know, like his dad was military all the way. And I mean, he even talked to you when he came over like he was in the military. You know? Two of his sons went in the military, and one boy was flying the Apaches.
okay, I'll go to the front of the line and I'll just start there. Somebody can watch it from playback.
Apaches came across us, and all of them started throwing their weapons down. He said they opened up on everything. Excuse me.
Sure.
He's like, Bob, he goes, war is not nothing like you see on TV. He goes, it was a massacre what we did in that
Mowed them down.
Right.
And then,
Target practice.
and then here he said they got pulled out of there.
He was over there. He said ABC News said go over.
though too. That's why.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's
why
These ladies were the first in line. Can you tell them what time that you guys were here?
9 p.m. last night.
9 p.m. last night. And if there was one question, if you could ask President Trump, what would it be?
What's he going to do for seniors?
What's he's going to do for seniors, as she says. And what's your question you would ask?
I don't really know.
Bounce up and we didn't do it. If it didn't, if the quarter didn't
Now you
bounce
put me on
up.
the spot.
I'm a senior. I want my taxes eliminated.
Yeah.
I would say every time he talks about the open border, bring up fentanyl, killing Republicans and Democrats.
And how many fentanyl deaths has there been?
There have been more than World War II deaths.
That's right. Absolutely right.
See, my dad wasn't like that. My brother was.
All right. So I'm going to interview a couple people. Thank you. So these guys are the first in line. Okay. Oh, where are you guys from?
I'm from Phoenixville.
Okay.
Indiana, PA.
St. Peter's Village.
Cool. Hey, Jericho.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I'll be back.
My car cost more than his house at the time. I had a Camaro. Mine was 16.5. I pulled up. He said, "Do you realize your car costs more than my house?"
Yeah.
If he would have held on to it, that
Do you guys
would've
care if
went
you're
for
on the
400.
social media? Do you?
Oh, that's okay. That's fine.
Okay. Do you want to say where you're from?
I am from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, Ben Salem, right outside Philadelphia. Yep.
Okay.
And Bucks County just went red for the first time in a long time.
Okay. If there was a question to ask President Trump, what would it be?
If there was a question, how is he going to get over all the lies that the media and the propaganda are pushing right now? Because there's too much of it. I can't even get over the propaganda and the media. How is he going to win with all that crap going on?
Ignore them.
Okay, that would be my question. What are you going to do to get over that? Because
Ignore
we
them.
know what you're going to do when you get
Because
in.
right here, right now, this is true. This is we the people
Yeah.
is telling the truth right now.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
why I do this. This is exactly why I live stream.
That's good. I'm glad you live stream because we the people need to step up because we can't let it happen what happened in 2020.
And it's
either.
not. And if it does happen, if you know,
if
they're
it
gonna-
happens, then it's definitely rigged. It's
Like he says, too big to rig.
too big to rig.
rig. Did you see the last Harris convention? It was held at the venue held 8,000 people, and it wasn't even nearly filled. Okay, this guy gets what 100,000 people everywhere he goes. All right.
Yes.
I wish I knew how many this hall held. So.
Well, you know what they're going to do? They're going to end
But
up
thank you.
pulling dead people out of the cemetery.
It is going to be all
How long have you been here?
migrants.
I've been here probably maybe not even an hour yet.
Okay. Now, where are you from?
Phoenixville.
Phoenixville.
We got you, Red.
If there was one question to ask President Trump, what would it be?
I just know.
My
Hi,
question,
how are you?
My question would be for him to take care of the American people instead of the illegal immigrants that are coming over, getting everything handed to them.
Amen.
My daughter has health problems and she can't even get covered. But yet these guys get everything handed to them. They send videos back to Mexico saying, look what we
Absolutely,
did
they
here.
do. Absolutely, they do. And you know what? The first thing that we really need to take care of is our vets.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Our veterans should not be laying out in the street when these people that are coming from the border stay in hotels.
And then, right, then you pay for a hotel.
And get money. And get money.
$1,000 on a credit
Yes.
card.
Yes.
But yet you got your vets that serve for the country. Half of them are missing legs, arms. But yet them poor
Yep.
guys got to lay on the street.
Yep, and the propaganda is out of control, Jericho.
I agree with you 100%.
And the next thing after that is free all the J6 prisoners that are sitting in prison right now across the country.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And for him to send all these gang members back, like, you know, he's promising to do, I'm all for it. My neighborhood used to be a real great neighborhood, but now I'm getting invaded by the illegal immigrants everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, your home values are going down left and right because, you know, you have people renting houses to them. And I also feel that any contractor that hires them should be fined and put in jail for that because they're hiring illegal immigrants. I had one down the street from me. He was printing up fake IDs, license, social security numbers. The cops came, they took him away, he was out the next day. And he had a room set up. He had the plastic cards for a driver's license, and they were printing them up. You know, they were taking pictures, giving social security numbers, and he got out the next day. Now, that's bizarre. You know, if that was me, I'd be still locked up. It's a shame what this country's coming to. And she allowed it to happen, her and Biden. And you can't tell me any different.
I'll do it. Excuse us.
Sure.
Excuse. I went to the back of the line.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really
They
hope you
really
don't.
can't say
if he-
why they're voting for her, but the only reason is he ain't Trump. She ain't Trump.
Yeah.
Like, really?
But no, wait, she didn't even get voted in.
She didn't even get voted in. And
She
where's
didn't
the
even get
democracy?
voted in.
And we're taking away democracy. You're
It
exactly
was a
right.
coup.
She wasn't
Exactly
even
right.
voted in.
No, she wasn't. He got her.
So
how
let's
many?
let's
Thousands of
tell the
votes.
truth.
Yep.
Okay, and you are. You want to be? Sorry. Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, talk.
Go ahead. Talk.
Just say where you're
Speak
from.
your
I'm
mind.
camera shy, I did it.
Speak your mind.
I'm from Ben Salem also.
Okay. And you're here to support President Trump. If there's one question
I
that you
am.
could ask President Trump, what would it be?
Not sure.
So many.
I guess my question would be if he's going to put all these tariffs on, how much would it raise our taxes if it would at all? I'm not real sure about the tariff thing. I know it's to get jobs back. If that works, then fine. It probably won't raise our taxes, but I'm a little concerned about the taxes with all the tariffs.
When President Trump,
Which I'm not
says
against the
something,
tariffs, don't get me
he
wrong.
usually does not.
Listen, I'm going to retire. No tax on Social Security. There you go.
And no tax on
No
tips.
tax on
No
Social
tax on
Security
overtime.
and no tax on overtime, which
tax.
he's going to have plenty of.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep. We're going to make America
And you know
great
what?
again.
Trump never says anything he doesn't do.
That's right. And he means he's for the country. We all know
Promises
that.
made, promises kept.
And what else we got to do? Everybody's got to get out and vote.
We got to get out and vote. We got to get our friends to vote. We
Yep.
got to get our. I turned my whole family into Trump supporters.
Yes. Okay. And you are.
Hey, how are you? I'm David. David from Queens, New York.
Okay. David, can you tell your story, a little bit of your story?
Sure. 1974 was the year, and my father had a massive heart attack and died. He left 3 children, and we attended the same school as Donald Trump,
Okay.
Q Forest School.
Can you speak up just a little bit?
Sure. So we attended the same school as our president, Donald John Trump. And when my father passed away, his father knocked on our door. I answered the door, and Mr. Fred Trump Sr. said to my mom that from that day forward he was paying for our tuition at the Q Forest School. Who does that?
Who does
Trump
that?
family is a wonderful family, entire family. Tuition was $2,500 back in 1974 for 3 children. It was $7,500. Tuition in today's world for Q Forest for kindergarten is $45,000. Who does that?
Who does
I want to
that?
thank President Trump for his father, because he's also, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. President Trump has done countless acts of random kindness and generosity, and the family just gets nothing but grief, and it's disgusting. I love you, President Trump. Fight, 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 and I know you're fighting for us, we the people, and they gotta go through you. And you could be doing a lot of other great things in your life, enjoying your life, but you're not. You're putting your life, your liberty, and everything on the line for us. So we must support you, we must have your back, and we must get out the vote, make it too big to rig, and we need 4 more years of Donald Trump in the White House. I love you, President Trump. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes, Jerry Cole, RSBN, did interview him. Huh?
Was she here ahead of us?
No.
And then it goes to the same
No.
thing as you wouldn't want your kids to
Just sort of chair.
No, well, she can't. She cannot.
feel one way or another.
She's got to move.
It might not be the one that you
And you are?
Hi, I'm Danielle from Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay, if there was one question to ask Donald Trump, what would it be?
Would you adopt me?
Oh,
We
yeah.
love you, Donald Trump.
I think he adopted the United States. I think he adopted all the patriots across the United States, I do believe. I really want to be honest. Thank you. Okay, you guys, where are you from?
East Stroudsburg.
East Stroudsburg. If there was one question to ask President Trump, what would it be?
Why the hell are you still doing this? That's what my question would be.
Good. Okay, and why that question?
Because the man can live his billionaire lifestyle and continue to just, live his life comfortably. Instead, he's sitting there and he's spitting out bullets for the good of the American people. And I just don't, I can't imagine that if that was happening to someone that was on the other side, that they would continue to stay in politics. I just don't think it would happen. I don't think there's enough backbone in any of the Democrats that exist today in modern America. I don't see them having a backbone where if they're taking bullets to the ear and people at their rallies are being killed, I think that they would say, hey, you know what, it's a good time to suspend my campaign and focus on the rest of my life, whatever little left that President Trump has.
But that just proves how much he loves this country.
Yeah, he loves this country. He loves the American people. I mean, he's doing this for the little guy. And I've said it till this day, when politicians go into politics, they go in because they want donor money. They go in because they want money. Look at any modern politician, look at any past politician. They go into office. When you're a president of the United States, you made a sitting salary of $250,000, but yet how is it that the presidents, Obama, any past president, doesn't matter, Republican or Democrat, they go in and then they're worth millions of dollars when they come out. You look at any modern politician, you look at Bernie Sanders. He knew he couldn't secure the nomination for the Democratic Party, but yet he still sits there and runs because he wants to take in millions of dollars in donor money, and then he sits there and he buys 3 more beach house properties. So it's just kind of the way the world works, it's all follow the money. Trump's the first president of the United States of America that went into the White House and came out worth less money. So I just think that's the best question. And I don't even know what I don't know if anyone's really asked him that question. I mean, I've watched the live streams of almost every town hall, and I've never really seen someone ask that question. And I think that's the best question. Is I feel like his answer would really wake Americans up to what he actually stands for as a person.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Do you want to say your name and where you're from?
I'm good though.
Okay. Do you want to be on? I don't like to do it. Do you care you're on camera?
Yeah, we're all right.
Okay. Where are you guys from? No, you don't want to say where you're from. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You're just here to support President Trump, and you're going to vote for President Trump, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Ladies.
These are minors.
Yes.
So.
Do you want to say where you're from?
We're from right over here.
Yay.
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania.
Good. If there was one question to ask President Trump, what would it be?
One question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your handicap in golf? Doesn't need to be all about politics sometimes. You got to have fun.
That's right. He's got to have fun. But Secret Service said that they don't want him playing golf now again.
Well, he'll be playing. You're never going to stop that
he's
man
not
from playing
He's not
golf.
going to stop.
Not in a million years.
And we're doing it for the children. I'm doing it for my grandchildren.
Yep. This is my generation.
Yep. That's
Next
what we got to do
generation
it
right
for. Is the freedom of these kids over
Otherwise
here.
we're not going to have one.
Well, we're not going to have one. Exactly.
These are our girls, and this is why we're doing it.
Yes.
So, yep.
Alrighty.
Are you from around here?
I am from out of Hershey Way.
Okay.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
But my kids were born in Phoenixville. I grew up here in Phoenixville. So.
Good morning, everybody.
Yep. Good morning.
Oh,
good morning.
Ed!
Of course, I'm here. Yes. Where's your flag?
Oh, in the car.
Well, I'll help you with it later. We'll get back in the news.
We will. And here is Ed.
Edward X. Young, I'm here.
Edward X. Young.
Rally number 96.
Okay.
Let me plant my chair and I'll come back.
All right, well, I'm coming.
Everybody was cheering for you when you drove past.
Okay.
Watch yourself over.
I heard it, and then I heard the horn.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hold on, we're working our way back here. Okay, ladies, do you care if you're on camera? Does anybody care that they're on camera? No. Okay.
They took me out the post office.
Can you guys tell me where you're from?
Saratoga, PA.
Okay.
Avondale, PA.
Okay.
Avondale, PA.
Avondale, okay.
Yeah.
North Coventry.
Okay, North Coventry Township. If there was one question asked President Trump, what would it be?
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
There you go.
Keep fighting. Fight,
And everybody's got to get out and vote.
Yes. And these fellas are from Canada.
Okay, we're getting there. Oh, sure. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're fine. Thank you.
I don't know. I would have stayed up. Oh, sorry, guys.
I'm
I
sorry.
would have stayed up there because you're UDA. For you to come back here with that's
Well, there's a guy further back that's got a rollator too, but
well, yeah, I wouldn't have. I would have made a line just for UDA.
well,
For you guys.
when somebody comes,
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
ask them.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to. You know.
I know. What a patriot! What a patriot you are.
Tuck in here, sure.
When you get over there, you can throw it back in the car.
Yeah.
I mean, when it all fills up before we go up.
I might be able to bring it in.
Right. You can swap on it, sit on it.
I brought your lunch,
Thank you.
and
Okay.
put your pocket.
All right, I'm working my
Well,
way.
if they want to take my makeup,
My
there's
way.
nothing in there. My car just wants something.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's okay.
Thank you for doing this. This is great.
This is real media. This is not fake news.
Oh.
This is why I do this.
Oh.
This is exactly why I do this.
I gotta wait a minute. He's on the phone.
I must have lifted everything up because my arms were never this high.
Okay, do you want to tell me where you're from?
From Canada.
Okay.
How many people are watching?
4 right now
Okay.
because I just started live streaming. If you had one question to ask President Trump, what would it be?
We take it easy on Canada.
Take it easy on Canada.
Go easy on us.
Go easy. That's funny.
He's got a question.
No.
No, I don't have a question.
You don't have one question. If President Trump just asked a question, what would it be?
What are you doing to secure elections? Oh. You're rolling your eyes. Was that not a good question?
That is a good question.
Oh, good, okay.
That is a good question. I mean, that's where we got to clean house and
Yes.
start from, because they're going to do it again. They're going to try
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it.
Oh,
They're going
they're-
to try to do it.
yeah,
They're
they are.
already trying to do it.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, right. But everybody's got to get out and vote. We got to stress
Oh
everybody's
yeah,
got to get out and vote.
I agree.
And you can't just sit on the couch and say, oh, well, it's just another election.
Right.
It's not going to happen. That's where I'm at. Okay, thank you. We'll be back later.
Okay.
Okay, ladies, do you care if you're on camera or not?
No, I don't care.
Okay. Do you care if you're on camera?
Pardon?
Do you care if you're on camera?
Do I what? Where?
Care if you're on camera? If she takes a picture of you?
Oh, go right ahead.
Okay. Can you tell me where you're from?
I'm actually prior Navy, so I'm from everywhere. I now live
Thank
here.
you for your service.
So I now live here. I'm in Ardmore, Pennsylvania.
Okay. And you are, sir?
Where are you from?
I'm from the Baltimore, Maryland area,
Okay.
Middle River.
Okay. If there was one question asked President Trump, what would it be?
Me or him?
Both.
So my daughter has a disability, and she asked me to ask him if I got an opportunity. Does he have any plans to do anything with individuals with disabilities? Because he wants to eliminate the Department of Education, which I'm all for. But one of the things that DOE does is it actually makes sure that kids with disabilities get educated properly. So the question would be, what exactly is his plan to ensure that everybody still gets educated? Because we did school choice in Florida under Betsy DeVoe, and the problem with that is they don't ensure that you get a diploma at the end of that. Like, there's nothing enforced. So, what are we going to do if we eliminate the DOE to make sure that we actually get our kids with disabilities still educated?
Right.
follow me on X.
Absolutely, I did. Yes. I follow an X.
No, I'm not on Twitter.
My questions, I'd love to, I hope that he continues building the wall
Yeah,
and
I'm only right now. I'm only on Facebook. And,
controlling crime and the invaders and build the economy up and give the Maryland, the people of the USA hope and in the future and turn this into a great country again.
It gets you more publicity than anything else.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, my answer is so long.
Oh no, it's fine.
That was definitely
My
unscripted.
thing is, this is the real media. The people telling the truth.
Right.
And that's why I live stream.
No, that makes
For that
complete
reason.
sense. Complete sense.
For that reason. Because there's a lot more said when the American people say it than they.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And there is people out there that feel that way, and the media just twists it around.
Or just ignores that they exist altogether.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm Jamie Crow. I'm on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I'm 741.
Okay.
I will live stream this whole thing today.
Okay.
As long as they don't shut
you down?
Shut us down.
Okay.
We will be good because usually Secret Service.
Oh, because, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Loose lip sync ships. They don't want everything being live streamed.
Yep.
Makes sense.
So happy Columbus Day anyway.
Yes, thank you. Happy Columbus Day.
Just get out and vote.
You can get some new Trump gear.
New Trump gear.
Mine's a little dated, but I'm definitely 100% for the man. I love my president.
Me too. I love our president too. Hi, ladies. Do you care if you're on live streaming?
We do, only because she's supposed to be working.
Oh, yeah. Then no. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Oh, well. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not there yet,
I
Ed.
wanted to plant my chair, then I wanted
Okay.
to talk to you some more.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
She's a superstar too.
Yeah, well, we'll get that.
Hi.
Can you give your name?
Yes, Joy Cahaley.
I don't think I have you on here, mate.
Oh, I'm not on
I have to
anything.
look.
You're on TikTok, right?
Yes.
You should follow her also.
Yeah, I have to.
Yes. And I'm Jamie Crow at 741 right now. I'm live streaming on YouTube.
I'm not on anything.
I'm
I
a soul
just
searcher that you see
follow
on your
him.
post.
Believe me, I only
Okay.
joined TikTok in June. Only
Okay.
because Trump joined
I,
it.
I'm
Do you want to
not
say your
on
name
TikTok. I'm Joy Cahaley,
and where you're from?
Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Okay. If there was one question asked President Trump, what would it be?
It's kind
I
of
have
like
an
a
unusual
one-person
question.
debate.
Go
I
for
would
it.
like
I mean,
Trump
in
to
lieu
start
of
a blood
debate,
bank
if
for the
there's
unvaxxed in our
no-
country.
yeah, the questions, yes. If you're lucky.
Because if
They'll
I get
hand
ill,
I've
sick,
been to some town
I don't want a
halls. This is big
transfusion
one,
from
though.
somebody who
I've been
has
to some
vaxxed
where they'll
blood.
hand out cards to a lot of people.
That
That's
makes
my
sense.
main concern.
That's
and we'll choose.
That's a good. That's,
But it's a moderator
Jamie
who's supposed to be
Crow,
neutral, and whoever the person is in the town hall. What's that?
She's the governor of South Dakota.
Yes.
Yep, at 741.
Oh yes. She could be a
741.
president someday. She could be a president
that's on
someday.
just
But it's like a one-person
The
debate.
active.
You know, people submit questions, and they're supposed to be
No,
neutral
come
and
on,
ask the hard
Jamie Crow to
questions.
James now.
I mean, he offered Kamala Harris 3 debates, and then she begrudgingly agreed to one. And when the press all said that she was great, now she wants more.
Maybe take the ad out.
Yeah, I know. I'm a former
No doubt
reporter.
about it.
I used to be a reporter.
It
I'm
has
up at all the
flags on.
spyware and all the tricks.
That is in
When
it.
I saw her, I'm like, those are
See what goes on live.
Those are amplifier
Okay.
earphones. They're amps. Somebody's
You
feeding
mean on
her.
it over here?
Somebody's feeding her stuff. Yeah.
Why could she be so eloquent that day? And when off the cuff, she can't do jack.
Yeah, I was there. Believe it or not.
All right.
So cool,
I was at the Kamala Harris rally last Friday
Can you say your
in
name?
Michigan.
Where you from?
It was Comedy Central.
Okay, and if you ask one
The
president,
Daily Show on
one
Comedy
question,
Central,
what would it
they're
be?
liberal. And they called me up and they found me. They invited me. They
I
said,
would
"We know
probably
you
just
are."
make
I've
the
been on the show
comment
before.
that the
They said, "We wanna
Afghanistan
bring
withdrawal,
the world's greatest Trump supporter,
the
to Kamala
energy,
Harris
the
rally
economy,
and see
that's
what you
just for
think." And I'm there,
starters.
and I
The
saw her.
border,
the
and
teleprompter
so many other
broke.
things that
and she
Trump
said, "Now
is
it's
right
32
on."
days."
Yes.
And then she said 32.
She has a good
and I even looked
question,
at
though.
Yeah,
Jordan
that is
Pfeffer,
a
the
good
host. I
question.
said,
That is very
what
good.
exactly is
David
going
David
on
got
here?
it.
what's going on? And then she made some kind of comment like, when somebody finishes, once again, 32.
How
I was
many
like,
times did you say 32?
she went on for like a minute and a half.
And then there's Edward.
Yes, Edward X. Young.
How many rounds?
Brick, New Jersey. So you liberals can hunt me down and try to kill me as you have done, but
Okay.
it won't work because I'm protected by God. I'm gonna
Tell them how many rallies you've done.
This today will be rally number 96. 96
Woo,
today.
congratulations. Yay.
96.
Yes. And I aim to reach 100 rallies before
97 will be Williamsport on Wednesday.
97 will be like in Atlanta, Georgia tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
I'm gonna go to Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, he's
So
one
I'm
of
gonna do
this
it.
guy. He's amazing. Okay.
I'm crazy, I think.
Okay. Edward, besides getting another hat sign,
Yeah.
there's one question asked President Trump in the whole wide world. What would it be now?
Well, one question asked President Trump. Can I ask two?
Sure, why not?
Number one, my most burning question and most burning concern, there's so many concerns, how do we drain the swamp? President Trump revealed to us in his first term, I don't think he even, Newt Gingrich told me he didn't expect it, how deep we have a totally corrupt government right now. We call other governments banana republics.
Yes.
This is what a knowledgeable person, this is what Newt told me essentially. With the exception of 4 or 5 people, the entire Democrat Party is corrupt and depraved. And 80% of the Republicans suck. I mean, we have to clean house. We have a dirty government. How are we going to do that? That's even more important than deporting the illegals.
Oh my God.
Because they're here because of the corrupt government. But number two, my request. I've been with the campaign since day one. I was lying in my hospital bed after a car accident when he came down that escalator. As soon as I was able to, I went to New York and I signed up I begged to be a volunteer. I would say the day they opened the call center, I made like 50,000 calls for him in a year because I was there every day. And then I've been to 96 rallies. I got to be an elected official in Brick. I go door to door campaigning for MAGA candidates. I met the love of my life at these Trump rallies. We're engaged to be married. My fiance Shelley, we want to get married at Mar-a-Lago. Can you arrange that, sir?
But of course, are we all invited?
Yeah, it depends on how many people they let into Mar-a-Lago. It's kind of exclusive. Look, if you can't do it at Mar-a-Lago, Mr. President, before your rallies are done, Madison Square Garden, I'll bring some rings, invite us on stage, and
we'll
let
do
us
it
get
then.
married on stage at Madison Square Garden.
There you go. Would that be epic?
I'll go out and buy 2 gold rings tomorrow. I'll get them fitted. I'll have them on me at all times. If it's all right to get married in a jean jacket with buttons all over
I
it.
think this would be appropriate.
Would that be amazing?
I hope the president sees your podcasts there.
I will send it to Danny.
Okay. I mean, I haven't gotten paid for this. This has cost me money. I've been a one-man campaign for Trump for 9 years.
Good for you.
I don't want to get paid. Just
So we have to get Ed married off.
yeah, I want to get married. I want to get married either
At Madison Square Garden.
either at a rally or at Mar-a-Lago. Or like I'll deal with the Bedminster Golf Course.
Okay,
That's fine.
so that will be one of my questions, President Trump. We need to marry off Edward X. Young at
to Shelley, who's a devoted supporter. She's as ardent a
Shelley,
supporter of
at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, and she's from Georgia. That's where she is today.
Okay, so that's my question, President Trump.
But how do we drain the swamp?
How
do we clean the filth out of Washington and have a clean government again?
Go to fire everybody.
That is our most difficult task because everything else, every rotten thing that has happened because of the corrupt Democrats and corrupt rhinos that are in that once revered place called the Capitol Building, which really is no longer a revered place. It's a brothel. It's a whorehouse, and they're all prostituting themselves to communist China. They're all in it for the money. They're selling themselves and selling the country on the river. We gotta sweep them all into the ash heap of history. The entire Democrat Party must be swept onto the ash heap of history. It's beyond redemption.
Okay, somebody wants to know how was the Kamala rally?
It was like being on acid. It It's like an LSD trip. Seriously, there was. I won't say the word. It was look. The arena. It was a small arena, and I'm very good because I was a former reporter. I've been doing this too long, even long before Trump. I'm very good at estimating crowd sizes, and I know how big the arena was. I would say there was 6,000 to 7,000 people there. Not bad for a Kamala Harris rally, but that was far from packed. There were a lot of empty seats and empty sections, and hardly anybody on the floor. You didn't have to like push anybody out of the way. You could easily weave through the crowd. It was not packed. I'd say it was maybe 80% full. 20%'s a lot of space. And I don't care what they say. I saw the buses come in, the chartered buses, and they got off chanting all the same songs like they'd been practicing, and they're all wearing the same Kamala shirts, and they're all wearing identical hats and signs. Yeah, there were paid supporters there. And I asked some of them because I was told to inquire. Of course, nobody was going to admit they were being paid. I know what they get paid because I'm in show business. I'm an actor. I know lots of liberals. I've heard the stories going back to Hillary, going back to Biden. They get paid $50 a day. $50 a day is what they get paid, and sometimes they throw in a meal voucher to a local restaurant, like get a meal at whatever, like Arby's or something, or McDonald's. They get a meal voucher, $50 a day, and get to keep the swag. And they are told they're paid at the end. I know there's people. I know this from the time Hillary was running. I know people that did it.
Yes.
They said we are told you get paid at the end. And if we don't see you cheering and jumping up and down and screaming Hillary, 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 we're not going to pay you. So they are very enthusiastic, and we're not going to call you back to do it again tomorrow. And so I know Kamala is doing this. I know she's doing it.
Sure.
Because I also asked people online, since you asked, why they support her. Which policies of her move them. Nobody could answer anything. All they could talk about was how much they hate Trump and January 6th. January 6th. Well, our government was almost overthrown. There was and I'm like, what is it that Kamala stands for that you support? I support democracy. It's like
there's no answer to that.
She's nothing. She's a cipher. She's a puppet of nothing. She licks her finger and sees which way the wind blows, wherever she is.
That's true.
And there's no love here. They're only motivated by hate for Trump, and it's an irrational hate. Because I go, why do you hate Trump so much? And one person actually told me, do you know how close we came to nuclear war? And I'm like, what are you talking about? We came this close to total all-out nuclear war. I don't care, this guy said to me, I don't care if gas is $50 a gallon, as long as I don't die in a nuclear inferno.
Right,
and I'm like, where do you get this? And what does he say to me? Oh, watch the news. And I go, what news? And he goes, well, certainly not Fox or Newsmax. And I go, what do you watch? And he goes, the news that counts. I watch CNN. And it's like,
come on.
Yeah. So their fear, what is sad, some of these people, I think, are motivated by irrational fear from watching what they thought was a viable news. They believe really stupid things. They believe that Trump is a warmonger that almost brought us to a nuclear war. And this is insane. And I still heard, Putin's puppet, Putin's slave, doing Putin's bidding. I mean, like, we proved that Hillary invented the whole dossier. I mean, she should, what this country needs, and we're not going to get it. It's a fantasy. We need a Nuremberg-style trial. We need a Nuremberg-style trial like they had in Germany after the war. Every Democrat should be put on trial for treason and crimes against humanity. And then, if found guilty, you get the same punishment as the Nazis at Nuremberg. And you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Treason used to be a capital offense in this country. Let's make America great again.
Let's make America great again. Ed, you do not know this.
Yeah.
I was down on the corner last night.
What corner?
Down at the Freedom Corner in D.C.
Near the Gulag?
At the Gulag.
So you saw
J6 prisoners.
Ashley's mom?
I did.
Yeah.
Mickey. Ashley's birthday was just the other night.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
The jail took their pillows and blankets and stuff away from them.
Now they're sleeping without pillows or blankets.
They are. And I also heard that they took their beds away and some of them were just sleeping on concrete.
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
That is because
People who are guilty of stepping on the lawn, guilty of trespassing charges, misdemeanors, are being tortured in prison.
yes, so they're taking all our rights away. In the gulag right now, they're not allowed to talk to anybody. They're not allowed to do whatever. And I just find that interesting that they can take away pillows and blankets to keep them warm for people who didn't do anything as an insurrection, which was not an insurrection.
I'm 65, and a lot of people, there were those rhetorical questions you get in history class in high school, like, how did the Nazi German experience happen? Germany was like the most advanced in the arts and the sciences, the most advanced, sophisticated culture in all of Europe, and somehow they degenerated into like drooling werewolves. This is the United States of America in 2024 is Germany in 1933. Exactly. We're here. Yes. And if we don't win this election, it's fascism. It's fascism in this country. The Democrats are the new Nazis. They are.
So my question to President Trump is that our J6ers really do need to be pardoned across the country, because there's J6 people that are still getting arrested every single day.
Yes.
Every single day there's somebody getting arrested.
It can happen to any of us.
It can happen, since I go down to D.C. and I support Ashley Babbitt's mom, they can come arrest me. Arrest me. You're telling the truth.
No, let me tell you, it was happening. I mean, I watched The Enemy. I was watching CNN about 3 months ago. I came home and it happened to be on the TV. I turned it on. My sister must have been watching it, the fool. But anyhow, they had Hillary Clinton was there. I forget who she was talking to. Hillary was there, and Joy Reid was commenting. I think it was a combination of MSNBC covering a CNN event, but Hillary herself was talking about how when Biden is elected, he was still running then, when Biden is elected, that she's going to join forces with him to clean up America by rounding up all the rest of those people that wear the red hats, that wear a green hat, the MAGA hats.
Right.
And she was saying, beyond the ones they arrested for January 6th, we're going to get them all because they're all in a cult. And she was saying, we're going to put them in special camps to deprogram them. Concentration camps. And then Hillary says, and here is an example of the kind of deranged cultists who worship Donald Trump as if he were a god. She points, and it's me. It's me at a Trump rally cheering with a big Trump sign. And as I realized, Hillary Clinton wants to put me in a concentration camp. I'm not just out here rallying because I want Trump to get elected. I'm fighting for my life. The Democrats want to kill me. They want me in a concentration camp. They will come in. They have my picture. Hillary pointed to it. And I've said some really harsh but just things about what Hillary should go through. Look, she's a murderer. She's a murderer. But I mean, she's a killer, bloodthirsty. Yes. But if Trump doesn't win the election, I think I'm dead. I think I will be taken away, and they'll kill me in prison. And I want to state this publicly. I'm a born-again Christian. I would never commit suicide, no matter how bad things were for me. If they tried to say that I committed suicide, they murdered me. I would never do that.
Right.
And I'm being very serious. I think it's within the realm of possibility.
And one of the viewers is saying, and many of our J6ers are 65 or older.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace.
And
how many are vets?
And a number of J6ers have committed suicide.
Yes.
Yeah, they have, rather than deal with this. I won't. As bad as life gets, I won't do it. And I've been through hell. I mean, my second wife died of cancer. It was rough. I was nearly killed in a car accident. I'm in pain all the time. I broke a lot of bones, a lot of nerve damage. I won't commit suicide. So if they try to say, oh, we arrested him and he hung himself in a cell, just know they Epsteined me. They murdered me.
I know. Most of our J6ers yesterday, they would do it all over again if they had to. They will do it again and again and again.
America's dying.
America is dying.
We are dying.
Don't forget, we have to remember what the philosopher George Santayana said, his most famous quote. He said, those who forget the past are condemned to repeat it. Can't forget the past. Can't forget, people have forgotten, Christmas Day of 1991. Christmas Day. We woke up and there was no more Soviet Union. It disappeared. It ended overnight. Don't think this great superpower can die overnight with the wrong people in charge. We got the wrong people in charge right now.
We do. Clean house. Right down to Secret Service, all of it. All of it.
And I have.
All of it.
He's got a lot of work to do.
I got terrible fears. I want to state this publicly. I predicted this a couple of years ago. Everything I predicted came true 2 years ago. I predicted they would impeach him before they did. And more than 2 years ago. I predicted it, and I said if that didn't work, they'd try to smear him, they'd slander him, they'd try to indict him, they'd try to jail him.
They were still trying to kill him.
They'd try to bankrupt him. But I did say, I told this to an Argentinian news service like 4 years ago. I said, and after they failed with everything else, they're going to try to kill him. And they called me. They said, all your predictions came true. What's next? I said, I don't want to tell you what's next. What I fear.
Oh God.
I said, you know, I don't believe Trump's going to be. I don't believe Trump will be our 47th president. They got Biden to resign from the race. The Democrats did, but Obama did. Obama runs the show. Barack Obama is the Antichrist.
Yeah, exactly.
Barack Obama runs the show, and but what will happen is Joe Biden will resign from office before the election. He'll resign from office. He'll use a health excuse. And Kamala Harris will de facto become president.
But she wasn't even voted.
Doesn't matter. She'll be appointed because Barack Obama wants her to be president because she's the right one for him to be her puppet. She will become president, maybe for a few miserable weeks until Trump gets elected and takes over. But I fear what will happen. We've let so many potential terrorists across the border with this illegal immigration, and we already arrested. I predicted this 2 years ago. We already arrested somebody out west who is an Iranian who's planning a duplicate 9/11 terror attack on election day. I fear it's within the realm of possibility Joe Biden will resign from office. Kamala Harris will be the 47th president. And then we already have deployed the 101st Airborne to the Middle East and several National Guard units. Right now, look to the news. This happened. You do that in times of war. We are on the verge of war. If we have another 9/11 attack before the election day, the president can declare we're having a war on American soil. President Harris can declare we have a war on American soil. Therefore, it is necessary to suspend the election indefinitely because we're fighting a war on American soil. And she could stay in power as president because of the terror attack. And then they can finish their job in destroying the country. This could happen. This could happen.
Maybe she'll disappear before the election.
I think it'll lead to civil war if it happens. But this could happen. We might not have an election day. That's what I fear.
Yeah.
If we do, and it's honest, I think Trump will win all 50 states. But I think we're too big to rig. If we do, I think we'll still win. But I don't think that. I fear there might not be an election day.
Might not be.
There'll be a terror attack so bad that we're not going to talk about 9/11 anymore. We're not going to talk about it. It'll make 9/11 look like blowing up some fireworks in your backyard on the 4th of July. Just imagine the terrorists who led into this country. Just imagine an attack on maybe 10 U.S. cities all at once instead of 2, instead of D.C. and New York. Well, imagine that, and then a war on American soil. No election. Kamala Harris stays president until she decides it's safe to have an election. The war could go on for years, and the Democrats will totally destroy this country in the process. There won't be a recognizable America left.
It's not going to be unrecognizable.
Come over.
All right, let me tell the rest of it.
I'm sorry to make everybody sad. That's what I
Jamie
fear.
Crow,
CRWE.
741, and it will say Jamie Crow, the Jamie Day.
Jamie, I'm just going to ask these reporters a question. I'll let you talk to some other people. I've been talking a lot.
All right, but wait, nice to meet you. I'll be back. Let me video you, then we'll go over there.
Okay.
Because then I'll get the stream. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna ask when they're doing interviews. They're not doing it right now. I'm gonna ask them when.
Well, yeah, but I want that question on here.
I'm holding my hat up.
Okay. So just hold on a second.
Well, let's.
Let me get these people here first.
I want to get over to that.
Are you going over there first?
Hi, everybody. Is there any chance you're interviewing people like us? Are you going to do any interviews with the public?
Yes. I mean, we talk with the public all the time. We cover Trump, but we're just not doing interviews right now.
Well, will you be doing them later today?
Yeah, we'll do them
It's my 96th rally.
Ed, right?
Yes.
Ed,
how are you?
Okay.
Great.
Do you guys want to be on camera? Or do you want to take her?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're not going to be asked a question. I don't.
Oh. Where are you guys from?
Collegeville.
Collegeville?
Yeah. 10 minutes away. So not
I
too
know,
far.
I know. That's great.
She's skipping school today.
And recently, I got a new chapter here. There's a
But it's Columbus Day.
That's right. But there's a lovely
Thank
woman
you.
I've met at rallies over the past 2 years, and she's been with me for the past month. She was with me in Michigan. No, she couldn't make Michigan. She's from Atlanta, Georgia, and we've decided
All right,
to get married.
ladies and gentlemen.
We fell in love with the Trump
Excuse me.
rallies.
Do you care if you're on camera?
And right now she isn't here
You are?
because this
I
isn't
don't
my
care.
backyard. I'm 90 miles.
Can you give your
There's
name?
also
Mike.
a rally.
And
in
where are you
Atlanta,
from,
Georgia,
Mike?
on Tuesday.
I'm from
And she said,
Phoenixville.
I live in Atlanta.
Thanksville?
I've
If
got
there's
to go
one
back and
question
be
you
at
could
that
ask President
rally.
Trump, what would it be?
So I said, I'll be here, but as soon as
Lots
it's
of
over, I'm
questions you can
driving.
ask.
I'll meet
I
you
can
there
ask him.
Well, me
I
too,
mean, but he's
but-
answered them. He's
So I
answered
got
them all. It's
stories
just how
to
he's
tell.
going to solve this
I hope you'll
immigrant
interview
crisis.
people later.
I think when he
Right.
does, when he says something,
Are you?
he goes
Are
through
you
with it.
Olivia?
I hope
I
that
agree
they-
100%.
I hope that he
If he opens his mouth and
Here's
says
a
he's going to do
question I
something,
could always ask
What's your
Trump.
name?
Whenever he was in that
What's
debate,
your name?
my biggest
Caitlin
line
David,
would have
let me
said
see.
to me,
That's Ed, right?
Yes, and you're
to Kamala was, say
my
the
brain's
names
gone.
of the
Your name.
13.
David.
David, that's right.
Say
David,
the
that's
name
right.
of the
You look like a
five.
David.
Thanks.
You look like King
Say
David.
the names of those
thanks.
our
Appreciate
soldiers. What are they?
Trump is the modern King David.
She doesn't
Let's face
know.
it. Trump
What
is
are the
modern
names
King
of the
We
David.
don't
five
have
that are
kings
dead
however,
by
he's a
illegal
leader.
immigrants?
Oh, look,
Yeah,
Where
he's
are
the
they?
man.
Say their names.
President, yeah.
Do
President.
you
We
know
just call
their
him
names?
president.
She doesn't
You know,
know.
if the Bible
And this
says
is what
king,
tells me
I mean,
that
president,
she doesn't
Trump is
I
care.
know Obama sure wants to be king.
Trump is the
I mean,
most
and when she
powerful man on
says
the
that
face
she
of the
cares
earth.
about
He's
women,
more than a
well,
president.
those 5 women died.
He's a
And,
leader.
right.
He gets a,
and like I said,
Say their
and,
names. You don't know them.
you know, we got to protect Israel. If
No.
Israel falls,
That's
Yeah.
my,
the U.S. will
my
fall.
question.
Exactly.
I would have
And
asked,
he's
why
a
didn't you
leader.
just say
Yeah.
that there?
And there's the
Why didn't you
misconception
stick
that
up
he's
for
a
those
his
5
way or the
women?
highway guy. He
The
delegates
five
people,
women.
but you
Five
gotta
women.
like be ready to
You
offer
don't.
input if you meet with
I've been
him.
with the
She didn't.
campaign since 2015.
And I think she's a
And
liar.
he's not. He delegates power. He's like Reagan.
That's my.
You don't
my
delegate
perfect
power,
honest
you get
answer.
burned.
Okay, all right,
That's what happened
thank
to
you.
Carter.
Yeah.
Carter tried to do it all by
He
himself.
couldn't relate to it. Yeah, that's what
Do you care if you're on camera? Do you care if you're on cam? Can you tell me where you guys are from?
Perkamenville.
If there's one question to ask President Trump, what would it be?
Yeah.
But
I have one. Well, like a,
I know, I got like a bunch, but
mine would be, since the borders have been wide open, what can be done with already people in the country that are sleeper cells?
I think he will find them. I think he will deport. It's going to be the biggest deportation in the whole United States when he comes in office.
Oh, and I would hope so.
I'm hoping, but we got to fight and be the people as patriots.
We're going to have to be really vigilant. To watch.
We have to be
Keep our eyes
vigilant,
out.
and we got to stand, and we got to stand behind him. Yes. Oh, thank you.
I just pray every night.
Okay, and who
Are
are
you
you?
posting this?
Yes, I'm
Oh.
live. I'm live.
Oh,
It's for the American people. It's for our patriots that I don't watch the fake news.
Neither do I. What do you post on?
This is on YouTube. This is all. This will be my 60th rally here.
Your what?
16th.
16.
I support President Trump 100%. I do this because the American people need to be heard, because I'm tired of the fake news not telling the truth.
Yeah, it is. We have nothing. It's hard.
That's why I do what I do. Okay. Thank you. Do you care if you're on TV or on? Can you tell me who you are?
I'm Flying Crumpets TV. I'm known on TikTok. I'm known around the area of Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. And I'm voting for Trump. Trump is my president. And the question that I would have to ask Trump is something I say all along. Is he going to hold the Democrats accountable for the illegals killing all the young children, women, and people over here in the United States?
Okay, thank you.
Because they do need to be.
Do you guys want to be on TV or YouTube, or don't you care?
We don't care.
What's that?
Do you want to be on TV or you don't care?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you tell me who you are and where you're from?
Oh yes, my name is Alfred Lee. I live in Royersford, Pennsylvania, and I'm here at the rally, which is right down. I'm here.
Yes.
And I'm Nina Lee, his wife,
Okay.
retired school
If
teacher.
there was one question asked President Trump, what would it be?
Well, we're very concerned about the border, the economy. We have young adult children.
We do.
We have a son that just got married 2 weeks ago, and we would love for them to buy a home, but it's really hard right now. So we're hoping for some change there.
Mm-hmm. And even interest to buy a house nowadays is through the roof. I mean, how can our children even buy a house?
Right.
With the interest is the way they are right now.
Right.
I mean,
And
they're
they
just
already are carrying-
starting out. They're
Correct.
just starting out.
Seems like they got everything going against them now.
They do.
Interest rates, you can't save money.
They do. And as patriots, for as old as we are, we got to save the rest of the country for that.
Right.
So they have something to go on later on.
Well, and their grandkids.
And their
Which we
grandkids.
hope will be plentiful.
Yes.
Yes, so that's what we're hoping for.
I'm also worried about the war, like the world war, and I think Trump can negotiate and get us out of it.
Mhm.
That's
Either way, my opinion is either way, it's going to be ugly. Whether
Yes,
he
it
wins or
is.
not, it's going to be ugly.
It is. It's time to stop looking at personalities and start looking at policies. And,
Yes.
the division in the nation, we really do need to come together. And we have to
As
figure
a whole
out how.
nation. As a whole nation.
And we need to
As a whole
figure it
nation,
out.
we need patriots to stand up and start.
Mm-hmm.
And people that, I've come across people that say, I'm not voting this election. You're
Yeah,
just
everybody has to do their part.
Everybody has to do their part as the United States citizens.
Mhm. Amen to that.
So that's where I'm at. I'm Jamie Crow. I'm out from the Hershey area. This will be my 16th rally. I met President Trump last Labor Day at Bedminster. I made him a blanket that I hand delivered. I know that he loves this country more than I ever knew, and how generous he is.
Yes.
And for people to try to take his life,
Well,
is
he could walk
absolutely-
away at any time. He certainly
could,
doesn't need
but
this
he's not
headache,
going
but
to.
He's never going to.
He's never going to.
He's never going to. And just that spirit is enough to,
That's enough for me.
I didn't want him to run again because I was worried about his health.
That man has more energy than all of us.
not that
it's
health.
just
Like,
someone
he was
getting
concerned
shot
that
or
somebody
something.
was going to try to take,
And they tried to do it out in California again.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Just-
So,
yeah.
and that was from inside. So,
Well, yeah, it's there's so many concerns, so many things.
and
to
he
be
could have
worried
walked
about.
away, enjoyed golfing.
Correct.
But he's not going to. He's not going to now at this point. Okay, well, thank you. I will be back when the line gets longer. And if we have anything else to say, we can say it. I got to get my flags out and start flag waving.
Yes.
There you go.
I got lots of flags in my car. I got to find Ed. All right, thank you guys. Thank you.
Beautiful, but you love her country.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right.
Hey, you're still covering us.
We are. I'm still covering. I'm going to go get some flags.
Yeah, we're the food vendors. They're never here in the morning, right? They're never here in the morning. They come for lunch, and everybody's trying to get in. I don't get these people.
I don't get these people either.
When did they let us in today? 2? 2, yeah.
What's the name of your podcast?
I'm Jamie Crow.
Jamie Crow.
Yep, at 741. Jamie Crow, the James Gang. And I have everything besides Ed here. I bump into him every rally or every other
Well, she's
rally.
been to a lot of rallies too. We've had tough times. We've had some tough times in Philly.
That Butler rally really great.
The Butler rally was the best rally out of the 16 rallies I'm at.
Lee Greenwood singing
That-
live.
Lee Greenwood, the opera singer,
Everything. It just
everything.
makes you chill. Very
And
special.
Madison Square Garden is going to be the next epic.
He's going back there, isn't he?
Yes.
He is. He is.
He also might do Giant Stadium, and he might do the Prudential. He might do 2 more Jersey rallies. The MetLife Stadium, the Giant Stadium, and also the Prudential Center in Newark. Believe it or not, he wants to do a
Ed,
Newark
turn
rally.
around. Ed, turn around here. Here we are.
Oh. Now Antifa will find me.
All right.
Yes, they'll find
Get
me.
my hand out of the way.
They threatened me before.
Here is me and Ed at our
How many
best.
rallies for you, Jim? How many rallies for you? Have you been
This will be
counting?
my 16th rally here.
That's all?
That's it.
Well, I've been at every rally you've been at because I see you all the time.
Yes.
Yes, I'm happy.
Okay.
I like doing
All right.
that. I'm an actor.
Thank you.
Everything else.
I have to go get flags in, guys.
We're going to open it at 2.
That's a long time.
Oh, yeah. So the next one, if you have money saved, Madison Square Garden is going to be the absolute.
New York, though.
I don't like New York either. I don't know if I can afford that.
Is he doing any more Pennsylvania?
He is touring Williamsport on Wednesday. Wednesday, Williamsport.
I don't know how the guy gets his energy. I can't keep up with him.
Arizona yesterday, here today.
Yeah. And is he doing anything else today? I don't know. The guy's amazing.
I wonder where will he fly in? Probably Coatesville or Philly or what?
He will fly probably to Limerick. Isn't the Limerick airport still open?
No, Limerick's small.
Is it?
He's going to fly into Philly.
Yeah, but no, wait. If he can, is Reading as big as Limerick?
Reading's bigger than
Is Reading bigger than Limerick? I don't remember.
I know when before he even announced he was running, he came to Westchester.
Yes.
And boy, that was joyous.
That's where he met Dan Scavino. You know that, right?
Is that right?
Dan Scavino was a caddy and worked at the pro shop.
How about that?
When he was younger.
That was Joy's first rally.
Yes.
And she walked right up to it. And he flew into Coatesville on that one.
Yes.
And then came down through Downingtown and then up into Westchester. How many rallies have you been to?
Alrighty.
How many rallies have you been to?
This will be my 16th.
60th?
16.
6-0.
No, 1-6.
1-6, okay.
1-6. I got 2 jobs and I live stream.
Hey,
and
very difficult.
It is difficult.
It is difficult.
So what I'm going to do is I got to go get some flags. I got flags in the car that I need to fly. I'm going to cut the stream, guys, for a little bit, and we'll be back so I can go get my flags. I love you all. God bless you. God bless America. God bless President Trump, and I will come back in a little while. Later.
They're going to let us in the 2. They usually get here around noon. There should be